everybody, this is Coach Crazy 10, and this video is going to be an updated video of my room, showing you guys my setup and my collection and everything. And I just wanted to start off with this poster here. I missed this the last time. I won this Final Fantasy 13 poster at GameStop on the midnight release at school. So that was pretty cool, and I've got this hanging here. I probably won't bring it with me to school just because it's been secured here and it would fall off at school, so it's whatever. So I'm going to try to get you guys an overview of my setup first. It's really hard. This new camera that I'm using doesn't have a very wide lens. So over there and there. Yeah. I'm going to go in detail with everything now. Up here, I've got my PS3. It's a 120 gig hard drive. It's the new slim model. Runs really well. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it overheating or anything, but I haven't been playing it a whole lot recently since I've got so much other stuff. Here's my GameCube. I got in a trade with Crazy Cubano and my Wavebird that I got for stupid cheap. I love my GameCube. It's really nice. Probably not going to be able to take it with me to school, but that's alright. Here's my PS2. It's modded. There's a mod chip in there. There's a hard drive in there. There's all kinds of stuff. It's pretty great. Sorry. It's a good system. I have to have it set up like that. I just don't have any other place to put it. There's one of my switch boxes and one of my speakers. Going down, here are all my box 2600 games from my dad. A spare Dreamcast, it's kind of broken. My NES collection. There's some pretty good games in there. It's growing ever so slightly. I'm not really trying that hard to grow it, but it just is. Over here is my Super Nintendo collection. It's not that large, but I mean there's some pretty good games in there. Up on top, I don't think you can see, there's a hard drive, and then this is a Flippy Goomba here. Up here we've got my Super Nintendo box game, some NES boxes that I need to get games for, the beginning of my PS2 collection, more of my PS2 collection, and the rest. And also down here is my boxed Genesis collection. I got all these with my Sega Nomad. Alright, moving up to the handhelds. Here we've got my PSP with one game, Persona. My DS with Pokemon Diamond, and in it is Pokemon Sapphire. My Sega Game Gear. My Sega Nomad. I really apologize for the darkness. I don't know how to use this camera. I can't find the camera that I'm usually using. Here are all my Game Boys. My 2 gray bricks, clear, red, green, atomic purple, Pokemon yellow, blue, berry, kiwi. My broken and working green Game Boy Pocket, ice blue, yellow, silver with a black screen surround, clear, and my 2 Game Boy Advances. Over here is my Game Boy Advance SP. It's just your standard run-of-the-mill. It's kind of beat up, but it works. Some manuals, some stuff I got in a trade, or from a package from Slightly Geeky. And this also here is just it's a tri-wing screwdriver, and I can use that to repair my Game Boys. Over here, there's just a case. So my 21-inch TV. Wow, this is not wide angle at all. In here, I've got some broken stuff that I need to clean or fix or whatever. It's mostly NES games, although there's a couple Genesis games. Down here, all my cases and my N64 games are buried in there. This is my Nomad case. Most of these are Game Boys stuff. There's my PSP case. I need to get more room so I can put everything somewhere. Alright, and here's the Tower of Doom or whatever. There's my PS3 box, a spare Missile Command box for the Atari 2600, all kinds of like manuals and magazines and whatnot. Moving down, got my loose Genesis collection, which I need to somehow get closer to my regular Genesis collection. My PS3 collection, excuse me, my Atari 2600 Telegames edition. Still got the Pokemon cards up there. Moving down, here's my NES top loader. Got Paperboy in there right now. On top of the Xbox, we've got my Sega Genesis Model 2 and the 32X, which I still haven't been able to test because I don't have the pass-through cable. There's my Xbox Haven't seen much playtime there. There's my other Switch box, and you can see all these cables. I have more systems than I do have inputs, so I have to switch those out. I need to get another input selector, but I just haven't been able to yet. They're too expensive, and I want a good deal. Moving down, here's my Super Nintendo. All my Game Boy stuff, a couple Game Gear games. All these just regular Game Boy games, some Game Boy Color, and some some Rumble games that are missing the battery packs, just various other things. More Game Boy games. Here's my Model 1 Genesis, 16-bit, not high performance or whatever it is. It's running really well. Now that I got the cleaning tool, it runs great. Down here, it's N64. Nothing special, just your black standard N64. Sega Saturn, and it's Galactic Attack in there. And my Dreamcast. This is the one that works, obviously, and that hasn't seen much use yet. I need to play Sonic Adventure on it. Over here, Guitar Hero 1 and 2 box, and my Sega Dreamcast keyboard. Here is my original Xbox collection. It's getting pretty big. It's not anything near my PS2 collection, but it's getting there. Back there is Guitar Hero World Tour, Guitar Hero 3 boxes, and the guitars. Actually, no, the Guitar Hero World Tour guitar's out. Sega CD and Sega Saturn collection, my small GameCube collection, PlayStation 1 collection, Dreamcast collection, some Game Genie game code books, my loose Atari 2600, and both of those it's just 2 stacks deep. I don't have any more room for anything. Moving over here, this is my controller area. There's some chargers there. Yeah, just batteries. Here's my loose guitars, my Guitar Hero World Tour, which I had the box for, I just showed you, but I prefer to keep it out. My spare SG that I typically use, and there's a Rock Band Strat Generation 2 back there. Now my controllers are sorted differently this time. Up front we have PlayStation, so Sony, PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox controllers in the back. In the middle we've got Sega and Nintendo, and I have an absurd amount of Sega controllers. This is pretty full. I'm going to need just a Sega Genesis drawer eventually, or just a Sega drawer, because the Dreamcast controllers take up a lot of room too. And down here is everything else. We've got Atari and Nintendo. Actually, there's Nintendo in there, but this is later Nintendo, I guess I should say. Probably should put the Super Nintendo controllers down in here. That would make things a little bit better. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I just got this box of crap. Just tons of cables and spare stuff. More cables and dust sleeves. Here's my trades box. There's some Game Boy headphones. They're just kind of chilling. So yeah, there's my updated room tour collection, whatever. I'm trying to get a better view, but it's really difficult with this camera. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. By the time this goes up, this was shot on Friday, but this will probably go up probably sometime next week. And by that time, hopefully I'll have figured out what I can do with videos at school, and I'll have some kind of channel update posted after this. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a few days.